Hello YouTube, Jake McCormick here, and today is the last day of 2021. It's impressive and crazy to see how 2021 has gone. I remember the very first day of 2021, and I'm obviously going to remember today. It's just like, it's so crazy when you remember the very first day of that certain year, and the next thing you know, it's December 31st of that year. It's just crazy, how fast time goes. And the unfortunate thing is, you move on with life. You can't go back. Once something happens, there's no going back. Well, maybe with some things there are things you can go back to, but generally once you do something, you can't undo it. It's how it works. Sorry about that. I don't know if y'all heard that, but I got a TikTok notification. Anyways, 2021 has been actually a better year than 2020. There's just been so many good things and bad things that have happened. Like, I will make a video eventually about all the bad things and all the good things, but I'll have it separated into two parts. Part one will be all the bad things, just to get the bad things out of the way. Even though it's not really, you shouldn't really jump back onto the bad things, but it's just a great way. To me, looking back at all the bad things is just a great way to think about, what happened in the past. Like, there's just been so many, hasn't been so many, but there's been some bad things. And there's been some good things that have happened this year. There's been plenty of good things that have happened. And there's been bad things that have happened this year. That's how it's always going to be. There's always going to be good things. There's always going to be bad things. It happens. I got to go to my aunt's house later today. And I hope I don't get allergies. I shouldn't, because her pipes have been fixed. Because, whenever went there, 2019, New Year's 2019, and New Year's 2020, what I mean by, New Year's Eve, when I had to spend the night there. I don't do that anymore. It was fuck going to her house. I have no fun there. Because we go to her house, all the fucking time. But, yeah, anyways, whenever it rains, her house fucks with me. Because very sensitive allergies, and I kind of have, more of a reaction to mildew or stuff. And I really didn't want to go to my aunt's house on New Year's Eve, because I was just so fucking congested. I was just going to get congested. I don't want to get congested, and I hate being congested. I can't fucking breathe out of my nose. And that's kind of where a lot of people breathe through. It's just through their nose. And when you can't breathe through that, you can't really breathe at all. You can breathe through your mouth, but a lot of people, I think, prefer to breathe through their nose. Yeah. But, 2021 has so far been a really, really good year than 2020, 2020 was awful. You had the coronavirus. People were panicking. There's still people panicking to this day, because that's how people are. Hang on, let me put my hat away. But just simply is that people panic so much, and I will make a video eventually talking about coronavirus and what it pretty much really is. There have been people panicking this year. One thing I will mention right now, since I live in Texas, if you know Governor Greg Abbott, he's the governor of Texas. What he was trying to do back in March of this year was he was trying to actually lift the mask mandate so that people could go out places without having to wear a mask. But it was up to the store to decide if they want to keep the masks or make it optional. For me, I would make the masks optional, because honestly, I don't want to have customers. Because the thing is, customers who don't like to wear masks, when they go and not wear their mask to a place that enrolls the masks, they can't get their service that they're wanting, and that's kind of a problem. But what happened is that with the people, everyone just started panicking that Governor Abbott was going to lift up the mask mandate, and he ended up not doing it. If I was the governor, I'd say, fuck what the people think. If they don't want the masks being lifted because it's a fucking virus, who gives a shit about them? And after all, I mean, we're still alive. I mean, yes, there have been deaths from COVID, but look, we're still alive. You know, we all made it. I mean, most of the population on Earth made it through 2020. The majority of the population made it through 2020. You know, it's just like when we have the flu. You know, the majority of people make it through flu season. And that's kind of basically what COVID is. It's just the flu. If you can survive the flu, you can survive corona. Anyways, but so far, 2021 has been good. That's kind of like one thing that I wanted to get out of the way, but I will also talk about that in the video, in my two-part videos. And actually, I think I might do like those videos on like the second and third. Who knows? But yeah. You know, there's just nothing much really for me to say. I just wanted to say, you know, I've had this YouTube channel I've had this YouTube account for 4 years. And I've been uploading for about 3 years now, even though I don't have all those videos. I mean, they're still up on YouTube, they're just private, and I don't feel like going back through and making them public again. But you know, this year's been really good, and you know, 2021, you know, there's been things I wanted to get done in 2021. I was not able to get done. But you know, since 2022 is coming around, well, I mean, since it starts actually tomorrow, it's when, you know, some of the good things that I wanted to do will officially happen. I mean, I know what they are, but I'm not going to mention them because I'm kind of tired of mentioning them. So yeah, anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. Have a fun and safe New Year's Eve, and see you guys next year. Well, tomorrow's next year, but anyways, see y'all tomorrow, which is next year. Bye.